and we passed battlefields on which millions of men once struggled and died. We could see no national boundaries, no vast gulfs or high walls dividing people from people, only nature and the works of man, homes and factories and farms, everywhere reflecting man's common effort to enrich his life. Everywhere new technology and communications brings men and nations closer together. The concerns of one inevitably become the concerns of all. And our new closeness is stripping away the false masks, the illusion of differences, which is the root of injustice and of hate and of war. Only earthbound man still clings to the dark and poisoning superstition that his world is bounded by the nearest hills. His universe ends at river shore. His common humanity is enclosed in the tight circle of those who share his town or his views and the color of his skin. It is your job, the task of young people in this world, to strip the last remnants of that ancient cruel belief from the civilization of man. Each nation has different obstacles and different goals, shaped by the vagaries of history and of experience. Yet as I talk to young people around the world, I am impressed not by the diversity, but by the closeness of their goals, their desires and their concerns and their hope for the future. There is discrimination in New York, the racial inequality of apartheid in South Africa, and serfdom in the mountains of Peru. People starve to death in the streets of India. A former prime minister is summarily executed in the Congo. Intellectuals go to jail in Russia, and thousands are slaughtered in Indonesia. Wealth is lavished on armaments everywhere in the world. These are different evils, but they are the common works of man. They reflect the imperfections of human justice, the inadequacy of human compassion, the defectiveness of our sensibility toward the sufferings of our fellows. They mark the limit of our ability to use knowledge for the well-being of our fellow human beings throughout the world.
Greetings, fellow anonymous operators. This is a world message to all of us, all of those whom understand that the world we perceive is counterfactual and fallacious. The time has come to initiate Operation Stealth. Remove the mask, remove the logo, and remove any and all references that connect you to Anonymous. It is important that you do not reveal yourselves to anyone. Revealing your nature will only serve to provide intelligence to corrupt law enforcement and other unnatural pugnacious forces that intend to program unwitting human beings to be used as commodities. We have watched many of our brothers imprisoned, persecuted, and vilified for fighting for what is just, honorable, and true. Absolute anonymity is the essence of true hacktivism. Continue your work, continue your fight, continue to be free and aware. Claiming responsibility for any operation only enforces the ideal that we need recognition, and as such the propaganda machine will assuredly attempt to alter notions of the general public in a negative fashion. Sadly, the hunger for recognition and fame has become a justification for those of you whom wish to exploit our message, exercising your own devious moral inadequacies for financial gain or psychological acceptance. We do not need recognition. We do not need acceptance. We do not need fame. We do not want your gratitude, and we do not want your contempt. Simplistically, we only ask that you, the population, hear our message without reconstruction. We are not your enemy. We are those that hide in the shadows and work behind the curtains, altruistically fighting for those that cannot fight for themselves. Many have used the anonymous premise to instill fear in others, bully, or simply exact revenge against adversaries for personal gain. This ends now. Make your choice. Before you start a war, you better know what you are fighting for. If those whom find it gratifying to fight amongst each other and still universally make preposterous claims about being anonymous, you are no better than the poison that infects our governments systematically. A hero is an ordinary individual who finds the strength to persevere and endure in spite of overwhelming obstacles. A hero is someone who has given his or her life to something bigger than oneself. You have to do bad things in order to become a hero. You have to make sacrifices. We don't see ourselves as heroes because what we do is self-interested. We do not want to live in a world where there's no privacy and therefore no room for intellectual exploration and creativity. The ancient Greeks, Spartans would be told by family to come home with their shields or on it. I say to you now in Greek, Lacedemoniae, come home with your shield or on it. We are anonymous. We are legion. We do not forgive. We do not forget. Expect us.